Yoga with Amber Kleid. My name is Amber, and today we are going to bring our sexy back. Yeah. Well, I'm not Justin Timberlake, but I can help you get a sexy yoga back. And not only is it sexy to have a shapely back, but it helps with posture, it helps with strength in the spine, which of course helps you when you're standing, when you're sitting, like a whole slew of really wonderful things come from a strong, sexy back. So we're going to begin in a seated position, and I'm sitting on a blanket. I like my hips to be a little elevated so my legs can relax a little bit more, and I can find a little bit more length in my spine. It's totally up to you if you want to just sit on the floor or a blanket or a block. So I want to invite you into our space first and foremost. No matter what your day has entailed so far, I really want to invite you to be present for the next little while. This isn't going to be a super long practice. It might feel a little challenging at times, and if that does happen, I would love for you to take a break. Come into child's pose, lay down in shavasana, but please come back, don't quit. Coming to the mat is half our battle. So let's finish out the battle and be here 100%. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the spine, connect to your core, draw that belly in towards the belly, draw the belly button in towards the spine, just a little bit more. Let your chin be parallel to the ground. Soften in the legs. Notice if you're holding, if you're tight in the hip creases, that might mean that you need to sit on a blanket or a block, or if you're already sitting on one, you might want to make it just a little bit higher. And then once you find a comfortable space, go ahead and close your eyes if that feels good to you. And we're just going to breathe together for just a few moments. And I invite you to set an intention for our practice together today. What is it that brought you to your mat, and what qualities would you like to take off of your mat? Maybe that's a good place to start. And then once you've set your intention, begin to make a little side-to-side motion, letting it originate in the ribs. So you're kind of leading with the ribs from side to side. And it may start off as a slow movement, or small, pardon me. Slow is good, by the way, we don't want to go fast. And just side to side. And then come back to center, connecting to that core. So we're going to find small twists, but we're going to use our shoulders to rotate. So we're going to take an inhale and then let your right shoulder come back. Breathe out. Inhale back to center. Left shoulder comes back. Inhale back to center. Small movement. Back to center. Exhale, left shoulder back. So the back might feel super tight as we begin, but with patience and gentle movement, it will start to open. Just follow your breath, exhaling as we twist, inhaling as we meet ourselves back in the center, back and forth. I already can feel it loosening up. This is good stuff. Let's just do a few more. Awesome. Come back to center after you've done one more to the left. Relax the hands at your side, and let's go ahead and switch our feet too, if you have your legs crossed. Fingertips at your side. We're going to loosen up the neck and the upper shoulders here. So lengthen through the spine. When you're ready, we're going to breathe the right hand to the sky. As you exhale, look left and release the arm. Inhale, left hand to the sky, look forward. Exhale, left arm goes down, look to your right. Inhale, right hand comes up, gaze is forward. Exhale, turn to the left, release the right arm down. Breathing in and up the left hand. And exhale, look to the right with the left hand, relax. A few more here, and I'm going to be quiet and just let you go ahead and breathe and experience. So wherever you are, let your left side be the last. So when you inhale the left arm up and look to the right, that's going to be your last one. Go ahead and let your chin fall to your chest for just a moment. Checking in on the muscles in the neck. And then head over heart, gaze forward. Let's go ahead and move into our tabletop position here. And so we're going to do some scapular push-ups. And I've done these in a few videos in the past, and they're so good, especially, we're not going to do downward dog today, but it's especially useful to warm up the shoulders for shapes like downward facing dog. And we're going to be using our shoulders and our upper back a lot for the rest of the time together. So we want to make sure that we're warmed up. Fingertips are spread out wide. Wrists are underneath our shoulders. We're connecting to our core and we're lengthening through that tailbone. Don't round the tailbone because that's going to round the back. We want a nice straight back. Toes are behind our knees. And we want to press into the thumb and the index finger just a little bit and a small grip with the fingertips into the ground. Rotate elbow pits forward. And let the shoulders kind of relax away from the ears. So in a scapular push-up, we're not bending the elbows. Basically, we're just dropping the chest down. So what's happening is the chest moves to the ground, our shoulder blades move together. And then press into the palms, lift the chest, maybe find we do want to find a nice broadness across the back. And then breathing out, drop it down, hug those shoulder blades together. Inhale, broaden through the upper back. Exhale, release it down, no bending of the elbows, and inhale, bring it up. If you start to bend through the elbows, you're probably going down too far. In and up. Breathe. One more time, exhaling, chest towards the floor, and then inhaling, broadening through the shoulders. And just for a moment, we're going to reach our hands out, and we're going to let our hips sink back. But I'd love for you to find tented fingers here, so we're nice and strong through the arms. We're getting a stretch from the hips up the side body, through the armpits and the elbows, all the way to the fingertips, and you're going to let your neck and head relax. If this is too much for your neck and head, you can grab a blanket or a block, rest the forehead on top. And then we're going to go ahead and walk those fingertips to the left. Lengthening that left hip back, reaching through the left arm. Let's walk forward again. Take a full breath here. Arms are extended, fingers are tented. And then on your next inhale, we're going to walk to the left. Stretching through the right hand. Let the right hip reach to the back of the mat. Breathing in to the side body. Imagining all the space opening up around the ribs. And then we're going to walk back to center and make your way back into tabletop position. And we're going to swing our legs out from underneath us just for a few moments here. And you can do this in two ways. You can either extend your legs out, or you can draw the soles of the feet about hip distance apart. And we're going to bring our hands behind us, fingertips towards our toes, right? Press into the palms of the hands. And we're going to take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Hug those shoulder blades back. And exhale, lower. Keep it going, breathing in and up. Stretching a little bit through the front body. Also stretching out a different part of our shoulders here. Exhale. And of course, we're strengthening the upper back as well. Even the mid back, because as we arch our back, we're hugging all those little muscles up and down the spine together. Let's do two more. And then we're going to dive into the good stuff. And one last time. And exhale. Let's release the hands. Give them a little shake. Spread some energy around in the arms. And then we're going to breathe in and up. And we're going to bring our fingertips towards our toes or the calves, the floor. And we're just going to lengthen out through the spine just a little bit. And if you're tight like me in the hamstrings, you might bring the heels just a little bit closer so you can bend the knees. I don't like to do a full forward fold. It does not feel good in my body. And after I'm done with my yoga practice, I can usually feel some achiness in my low back. So I want to protect that by hugging in my low belly and maintaining somewhat of a straight spine. So I'm not going to bring my nose to my knees, but you are welcome to do so if that is in your practice. One more breath. And roll yourself up. And we're come to our bellies. Stretching those legs out. Roll it down. We're going to get comfortable here. We're going to kind of zip up our legs, toes together, heels together, thighs, calves together. We're going to press gently into the pubic bone, and we're going to bring our palms right by our chest, and we're going to hug those elbows in. So you know where we're going here. We're going to go into baby cobras. And so I really want you to hug those shoulder blades in, as if we've got a pencil in between the shoulder blades, resting long on our spine. A couple of other things I want you to be aware of. I want you to be able to hug your butt muscles in. So we want to connect to those glutes. That's going to protect our low back. And we also, when we lift, we want our gaze to just kind of follow. So we might, as we come up, our gaze might be at the front of the mat. We don't want to look up because that is going to crunch our cervical spine, and we do not want that. And also, one last thing. We're not going, just got a big wad of hair in my mouth, sorry. We're not using our palms to push ourselves up. Now, if you are new to back exercises and this just feels too tiring, too difficult, too much, use your hands. But what I want you to do is focus on those shoulder blades. So, enough talk. Let's get down to brass tacks. Pressing that pubic bone down, hugging in the legs together, hugging in your booty muscles. And then when you're ready, we're going to take an inhale. And we're going to draw those shoulder blades together, and we're going to lift and lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. We're going to do one more, lift. And lower. So rest your forehead down. And now we're going to work our legs. So same thing, we're hugging in the booty muscles. And when you're ready, we're going to lift. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift, and exhale, release. One more time, inhale, lift, exhale, release. So this time, let your legs come apart. So they're about hip distance apart, toes are pointed behind you. We're going to come back into baby cobra. And we're going to do 3. But on that third one, if it feels good in your body, lift up a little bit higher. So when you're ready, hug those elbows in, shoulders away from the ears, soft in the belly. We're going to connect again to our glute muscles, right? Protecting our low back. Hug in that low belly gently. And we're going to breathe in and out. And exhale, release. Breathing in and out. Exhale, release. Breathing in and out. Coming up just a bit higher if it feels good in your practice. And exhale, release. Cool. Forehead to the ground. Soften the shoulders. We're going to do the legs this time, and the legs are a little bit wider, so it might feel different to you. We're going to connect to those glute muscles. And when you're ready, breathing in, lift the legs. And exhale, breathe out. Inhale, lift the legs. And exhale, release. One more time, lift the legs. And exhale, release. Go ahead and bring your hands down by your side, palms up. Turn your left cheek to the ground and let your shoulders slump. Take 2 breaths here. And then turn to the right cheek. Take 2 breaths. All right. Bring that forehead back to the floor. We're going to reach our hands out in front of us. We're going to do our Supermans. These are so good for your back. So we're going to do 3. We're going to do 3 sets of alternating opposite arm and leg first. That's what we're going to begin with. So when you're ready, same thing, hugging in the shoulder blade, hugging in the glute muscles. So when you're ready, right hand, left foot, breathing in and up. And exhale down. The left hand, right foot, hug, hug, hug. Exhale, release. Right hand, left foot. Exhale, release. Left hand, right foot. And exhale, soften. One more time, each side, breathing in and up. Exhale, release. And last time, left hand, right foot. All right, so this time we're going to lift the upper body and we're going to draw our arms into cactus arms. So actually a little bit more than cactus arms. We're going to draw the elbows to our waist as we inhale. And as we do that, we're going to lift the legs and open them and then bring them back to center and release. So it's going to be kind of a dual action motion here. But it's the same principle, hugging the shoulder blades in, connecting to our core, hugging in the glutes. So when you're ready, we're going to lift. Find that kind of banana shape. Fingertips up, feet up. Big breath in and exhale, elbows to waist, extend the feet out to the sides, and then breathing, stretching out. Inhale, and we're holding on to this arch, and then breathing out, stretching. Inhale, hugging elbows to waist, feet come out, and exhale. We're going to do 2 more. Don't give up on me now. Bring it in, and then exhale. Elbows to waist, feet come out, and exhale, relax it down in a nice long line. Rock those hips gently from side to side. And go ahead and pause for a moment. And then we're going to draw our elbows underneath us. And we're going to come into plank. So lifting up through the core. Now, if you need to, you can always drop your belly. I want you to be careful, though, because this can kind of hurt your back. So make sure that you are connecting to your belly. So we're nice and long in our plank position. Go ahead and spread the feet up just a little bit wider to give you a wider base here. And then when you're ready, we're going to reach out with the right hand and then bring it back. Reach out with the left hand and bring it back. Inhale, right hand. Exhale, center. Inhale, left hand. Exhale, center. Inhale, right hand. Bring it back. Exhale, left hand out. Inhale, we're going to do 1 more. Hang tight with me. Back to center. One last time on the left. Back to center. Woo, relax it down. Come into Sphinx Pose. Stretch through that belly. Let those back muscles relax. Gaze is forward. Press into the palms, draw yourself up, drop your booty back, fingertips forward, come into child's pose and lengthen through the spine. Big breath in, big breath out. one more before we end for the day. Coming into your tabletop position, we're going to go ahead and do our spinal balance or bird dog, whatever you want to call it. So coming back to that position with wrists underneath our shoulders, spreading our fingertips out nice and wide, knees underneath your hips, toes behind the hips, lengthening through the spine, crown of the head facing forward, reaching right foot back, left hand forward. So our hips are even, so we're nice and stable. We're hugging into our core, and we're just going to find a gentle bounce here. And just breathe, nice and calm. A few more breaths, keep it going. Pause, take an inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, last time, stretch it out. And exhale, elbow to knee. And I lied, stretch it out one more time. And then relax it down. Let's go. All right, so last time. Get yourself set up, connect to that core. The left leg is going to come back. Those hips. Let's reach forward with the right hand and find that bounce. So as we're bouncing, we're hugging in our glute muscle. And we're stretching through the arm. Hugging through the core. Neck is an extension of the spine here. 2 more breaths. Pause. On your next inhale, stretch it, stretch it. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Breathe it in. Last, exhale. Stretch it out, breathe it out long. Pause, relax it down. One last child's pose. Knees to heels. Bring those arms out, or you can relax the arms back. So fingertips towards the toes, and that really gives the shoulders an opportunity to just flop down and relax. Finding your breath, breathing into the back body, into the spine. Beautiful, sexy, strong backs. So this is where I leave you today. Thank you so much for being a part of my day, allowing me to lead you through practice. If you enjoyed this video, I would so very much love it if you gave me a thumbs up or left me a comment. I'd love to meet you. And maybe subscribe as well. That would be awesome. I hope you have the most beautiful day. Take care of you.